Hey guys, welcome to my Q&A. None of you really commented any questions for this one, so I went on to the Bakey's YouTube channel, saw some of her Q&As that she's done. I shall leave a link down below to her channel. Check her out, she is amazing. So let's get started. I took some questions from there. What Quidditch position do you play? I am a beater. I've always kind of thought of myself as a beater, and I think that's the position that would suit me best as a person. Hair keeps falling in my face. If you have to marry someone from the world of Harry Potter, who would you choose? Now, a lot of people will assume that myself will choose Draco or Fred, but I always kind of pair Fred off with Hermione, and Draco normally goes with Luna or someone like that. So I think I'd personally want to marry George, because then I marry into the Weasley family, and that's always good because I just love that family so much. And I get Ginny as a sister-in-law. I mean, what could be better? If you could, would you change anything from the books? I think the only thing I would change out of personal, the only things I would change out of personal preference would be Fred dying, because no one should be without their twin, and that I think that was the worst death for me personally, through my personal experiences and what I've seen. I just really hated that death as soon as I watched it, and every time I've watched it since or read about it, I cry for days. So yeah, I think I'd change Fred's death, and I'd also put him with Hermione, because I don't think Ron would suit Hermione. J.K. Rowling even said that it was a mistake putting them together. And with that can of worms, I'm just going to move on. What do you think would have happened if Harry got sorted into Slytherin? I think that would have changed the whole of Harry Potter. He would have had different friends. Ron, I don't think, would have stayed his friend. He never would have met Hermione properly, got to know her. I don't think he would have met Ginny, which would have made my cousin very, very upset. I think a lot of stuff would have changed. I think JK made the right decision putting him in Gryffindor because of the whole Parseltongue and being connected to Voldemort. Everyone was like, is he gonna go evil? Is he gonna be good? What's gonna happen? So yeah, I think a lot of things would have changed. Favourite Harry Potter theory? That I like a lot of them, mainly ones I find on the Super Carlin Brothers videos. I will leave a link to theirs down below as well, to their channel. And my favourite out of those, I think, would have to be Draco is a werewolf. I think that would have been my favourite. That is my favourite theory, that Draco is a werewolf instead of a Death Eater, because then he kind of redeems himself, and he was never really a Death Eater. Because in the books, for the book fans, we never see what is on Draco's arm, so we don't know whether it is in fact a dark mark, whereas in the movies he shows it to Dumbledore and they see that it is a dark mark on his arm. First place you'd visit in Diagon Alley other than Gringotts. First place I'd visit would be would I visit Ollivanders first? No, I think I'd visit Friend George's Weasley Wizard Wheezes. I think I'd get a lot of stuff from there and just prank everyone. What would be your favourite sweet to buy at Honeydews? Right, well, I'm a very prank loving person. I love to pull pranks on family members and friends, so for that reason I would probably get Bertie Bott's every flavour beans every time, because I love them, they're amazing, and I love pranking my friends with them because I can always seem to tell which are the bad ones and which are the good ones. I get them most years for my birthday. Next question. Have you sorted your family into Hogwarts houses? I have. I've sorted my sister, she is a Slytherin. My mum, she is a Slytherin. I have a lot of Slytherins in my family. My dad is a mixture between a Ravenclaw and a Hufflepuff, but I always put him in Ravenclaw. And my little brother is a Gryffindor. I've also sorted two of my cousins. My cousin who has posted on this channel before, Hinny, she is a very clear Hufflepuff. I wouldn't put her in any other house other than Hufflepuff, because she is so loyal, it's scary. And my other cousin that I've sorted, I have put her in Ravenclaw with me because she is so wise. And my dad are like two of the wisest people in our family, most intelligent. We all love school, us three. So yeah, I think I've sorted a few of my family members into Hogwarts houses. Would you change anything about the movies if you could? What would you change about the movies if you could? Was the question. I think I'd change Peeves being in the movie. It really annoyed me that he wasn't, because he is such a fun character. You will be seeing more of him in my videos because I love him and I love his mischievous behaviour. Your ball or Quidditch match? I think Quidditch match. I've never been one to really dress up. I'd never say no to a party, but having to be in a dress and having to dance, no, I think I'd be just as embarrassed as Harry was. House elf or Niffler? I don't agree with house elves being enslaved, but if I could bring Dobby back to life and have him as my house elf, just like Dobby as my house elf, then yeah, maybe house elf. But if I couldn't have Dobby and it was like Creature or Winky or someone who gets really, really attached and doesn't want to be there and it's moody or something, I think I'd go with Niffler. So overall I think Niffler, because they are just so cute. Who is your favourite Weasley? Oh no. No. I like all the Weasleys. All the Weasleys are great. I love Ginny, I love Fred and George. The only one I don't really like is Percy. But I think my favourite Weasley will be one that we've it would either be Arthur Weasley, because his love of muggles is just incredible, and I think we'd get on so well, me wanting to learn about the wizarding world more and him wanting to learn more about muggles. I think that would be quite fun. But I also love, I love all of them. Arthur's definitely one of my favourites. Fred and George, can't say one without the other. And one that's always been my kind of favourite Weasley period, who didn't appear in the films, is Charlie. I love Charlie. If any of you have seen the fan art of all the Weasleys walking, and then there's just Charlie flying around on a dragon at the back. I just love Charlie. So that was a very long-winded answer, but I think my favourite would have to be Charlie, the one that I'm not marrying. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Please leave comments down below on any Q&As you want me to do, any questions you want me to answer. There is one question that I've not answered that a viewer has sent in, and it's have you read The Cursed Child, and if so, what is your favourite part? I don't have a favourite part of The Cursed Child because I don't really like it. It's not the best Harry Potter, and it's not, I think it's because it's a screenplay. I didn't really get as into it as the Harry Potter books, and I didn't really like it because I couldn't get into it. But if I had to pick a part, and I don't think I could pick a part, I barely remember the play. It didn't really, I didn't really like it because it just tried to change things and then ended up with the same outcome. So I think it wasn't what I was hoping for. And it doesn't explain who the hell the Cursed Child actually is. I mean, is it Harry? Is it Albus Severus? Is it Delphine? Is it Scorpius? I don't know. It doesn't really tell you, so it sets you up to find out who the Cursed Child is, and then it doesn't tell you either way. So yeah, I didn't really like it. So I don't have a favourite part. If I don't like something, I don't really have a favourite section of it. I read it one time, maybe twice, and then I just leave it, because it's not really changed Harry Potter for me. And I didn't really count it as part of Harry Potter, just like I don't count Fantastic Beasts as being Harry Potter. Fantastic Beasts is Fantastic Beasts, and it's a world before Harry Potter. They aren't the same universe, they aren't even taking place in the same space. If you guys want to answer any of these questions down below, I'd be stoked to hear what you have to say, what you think I've completely ruined for you, what you think I am wrong about, or any of your preferences. I really like hearing what you lot have to say. Next time I do a Q&A, that will be in a few weeks' time. Please leave your questions underneath this video. Thanks guys, bye!